YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, we got another crochet hair review for you guys. I know it has been 3+ months since my last review, but I'm back and better than ever for you. And today's hair, I'm bringing you the Rastafri Rain Curl hair. I have it in the color T1B30, and it is a part of Rastafri's H2O line, which I've reviewed another hair from their H2O line. That's supposed to be the Water Glide Tech line. It says at the top, the Water Glide Tech. I do believe in my last video, I was like, I don't know if the water did anything or it fought against water harder than any other hair had in the past, but we're going to see this is a different hair, different curl. But this video is a review video. This is not a tutorial, DIY install video, nor did I claim that in the title. The title is very clear that this is a review video. So I'm coming on here first telling you my first day thoughts of the hair right after install, meaning minutes after install, telling you overall was it an easy install, hard install, how long it took, how many packs were required, where I got the hair, all that first day information. I tell you that. Then I come on here 1 week later showing you how the hair looks 1 week in, telling you overall did it go uphill or downhill in the course of a week, and overall has it been high maintenance or low maintenance, and what my nighttime routine has been like with that hair over the week. Then I come on here with my final day thoughts of the hair, whether it's been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, however long I'm able to wear that hair. I show you how it looks on its literal last day, telling you overall has it really gone uphill or downhill since the initial thoughts, telling you overall is it active, wear friendly, water friendly, and overall do I recommend you try said hair. Now there are timestamps down below for those who may be impatient and want to skip around to different parts. But if you want to see the continuous flow of this video, keep watching to see my first day thoughts on this Rastafri Rain Curl hair.
A few moments later.
So now for my first day thoughts on this Rastafri Rain Curl hair. I said at the top of this video, this is not an install DIY or tutorial. However, I do have one for this. I do have an install video. I'll link it up above if you're familiar with my videos. My first day thoughts are a little bit abridged when I have an install video because isn't it easier to watch something than me explain it? But let me briefly explain. I do have 10 braids going straight back. My mother was so awesome to have done this for me, and she might be the primary person to do my braid downs all 2022 because it's pampered, it's self-care. It's not me having to do a lot of work in 2022. Don't you sometimes want to sit down and sit back and only do half the job? So I did the rest of the half, which was actually putting the hair in my head, which quite honestly was very simple this go around. It was very quick. This hair is very easy to install. This is it outside of the pack. As I mentioned in my install video, this hair was sent to me by Trends Beauty Supply Store back when I got the Tahiti curl. They were only supposed to send me the Tahiti curl, but they were like, you know what, we're going to send you the rain curl too, because I couldn't decide. I was like, Tahiti or rain, Tahiti or rain. I'll come back to you guys when I have a decision. And they were like, we'll just send you both. So happy that them, a black-owned business, I've mentioned them before, Trends, they do have a physical store in New Mexico. But if you're not in New Mexico like me, we're all the way over here in North Cackalack, we definitely appreciate a good online vendor, and they're very quick. For them to be coming from all the way over there, they are almost like 2-3 days tops that it's going to take to get your order. Now this hair, let me do a little turnaround before I kind of get into the install. This is what it looks like. It is 12 inches. Y'all know 12 inches is usually my minimum. My minimum, like a 14, 16, 12. I'm never really going further up than 12, unfortunately, over here. 8 and 10 inches are not my jammy jam. But 12, it's a good length, especially for a very natural looking, very lightweight hair. I made the comment in my install video, this hair is very lightweight, which I know will come in a lot of handy when it's the summertime and you're looking for a hair that's not going to be warm. When I think of a warm hair, I think of like those wand curls, ringlet wand, Zuri Congo, even probably, well, I don't remember how I felt about Model Fresh Wand curls, but those hairs that are those canacolon fibers that can be very heavy, those ain't my hair for the summer. I don't know how y'all scalps ain't screaming when y'all got those hair in, but mine is breathing today in this very warm February. As I'm filming this, it is February 13th. I am running late for a Galentine's Day, a brunch that I was supposed to be at an hour ago. But I'm making this content for you guys, so I might be talking a little faster, but nonetheless, the install tells you everything. If you saw in that install, I install every strand as is. This hair isn't easy to split, so it's easy to take out. So you see me taking it out of here. It's very easy to take out, but I think you're going to have to install every single strand just like it is out of the pack, because if you try to split this hair, on camera. Oh, okay. So on camera, it's going to go quick. That's how it's going to go. But nonetheless, I mean, you can if you want to, but I don't see the purpose of splitting this hair. I only use 3.5 packs. I mean, you split it, maybe what you'll use 1.5 pack. Like, you're going to use, I guess, less if you split the hair. I think the curl looks very good for me not having to split it. And I think it's going to last longer, too, because it's in this form. It's very soft, so it's not like a crunchy hair. It's not maybe like a Bohemian braid by Free Tress or a water wave by Free Tress. You guys know how those spirals feel. It's not at all got the same feel as this. It's a very soft hair, which sometimes soft cannot be as great. All I've done in terms of the product in the install video is I put a little bit of mousse on it. I use the Shine and Jam Magic Fingers mousse, but like I mentioned in that video, any mousse. Child, any non-alcohol mousse. Just go in the stove, get a non-alcohol mousse, you're good to go. Rate it through. And I'll see if I have to continue to use any kind of product post this. I'm feeling optimistic that this might not be a product heavy hair, but y'all know I've been wrong before. I don't want to be wrong again. So overall, I think it's a great color match for my own hair. This is my natural hairline. No hair is left out, but my mom's very good at not braiding my edges to infinity, so you still get an element of my edges, which blends amazingly with this T1B30 color. Now overall, that's my first day thoughts. I'm running behind, so I gotta do a quick change and head out, but if I miss anything, I'll address it in my first week thoughts coming up right now.
1 week later.
So now coming on here for my 1 week thoughts on this Rastafri rain curl hair. Let me zoom into camera or move myself into camera. Get all the vibes. I tried really hard. I'm not a cutting person. You guys know when it comes to cutting hair, I've never claimed to be an expert on that. I've never come on this camera and said your girl is a cutting whiz. But I tried to cut it in a way that it really framed a little bit without losing the length. So it may look a wee bit different than day one, but I still, again, want longer hair. And I like longer hair, and I really, truly like the length that I'm giving you right now. But you guys, be the judge down below. Now, first week thoughts, you guys know, first I always tell you whether it's going uphill or downhill in this week. And I honestly say, it has been fantastic. It has been amazing this last week. And I don't want to go too high energy because y'all know sometimes I be real high energy on this first week. And then by the end of the day, on that final day, whatever that is, weeks from now, I'm always like, y'all, forget everything I told y'all in that 1 week thoughts. But I can honestly say right now, 1 week in, I love this hair. I'm really loving this hair. Now, in terms of maintenance, I've done nothing. I have not put any product since that install video. Install, put that little bit of mousse on, haven't touched it with a lick of product. I mean, no more mousse, no Hawaiian Silky, no braid sheen spray, not any creams leaving, not a drop of product, not even water has hit this hair as of yet. All I've done at night, honestly, I haven't even pineappled. I just put the scarf on. I mean, I'm literally talking about put the bonnet on my head and fall asleep that way. I think it's really short. I mean, I could pineapple this hair at this length, but I could also throw a scarf on and night-night. And that's what I have been doing this last week. And honestly, it doesn't have, I'm going to get in camera, any real frizz coming off of it. I haven't detangled it either, so meaning I haven't put a product in to detangle this hair because I haven't detangled this hair at all. So what you're seeing in this 1 week is truly how this hair has been. I like it, and I was thinking this morning, sometimes I'm like, well, some hairs are similar. It's like, have I tried a hair that I can honestly compare to this hair? And I thought about the Rastafri Dream Romance for a split second, not just because they're from the same brands, but I thought maybe it was a similar curl pattern, and then I watched that Dream Romance video, and if you notice that first day of Dream Romance, it's really close to my face, and it's not stiff, but it isn't as soft as this hair is. This hair came right out of the package very soft, whereas I feel like Dream Romance on that last day, on that final day, if you look at the thoughts, where it's kind of tighter to my face day one, it's kind of bigger on its final day. This is giving me Dream Romance towards the end of its wear, if that makes sense. So whereas Dream Romance took some time to get a little bit of volume, it was close to my face, and then by the final it was more full on my face, which I tended to like that hair more and more as I wore it. This hair, I like it now early on. I'm hoping that I love it more and more as I continue to wear it, but you guys will see on my final thoughts, however long I'm able to wear it. Do I still feel the same way about this rain curl hair? And I'm also going to make sure that I get it a little bit wet so you guys can see if that H2O repellent claim is true or not. You'll see that coming up in my final thoughts right now.
Later.
So now coming on here for my final thoughts on this Rastafri rain curl hair. As you can see from the sign, it has been 5 weeks with this hair, and I hate to be a spoiler. I hate to spoil things, but I love this hair. I love this hair. I wasn't gonna be able to hide it. Y'all knew I wasn't gonna be able to hide it. I adore this hair right now. So it has been 5 weeks with this hair. Let me lean it in so you guys can see what it is giving you at 5 weeks. This is kind of the look. If it looks like super great, it's because I did film a revitalization products video right before this. I don't know what order these videos are going up in. However, I did have that video, so I just recently got done applying a little product. So but before that video, if you even caught that video, if you see it or if you've already seen it, it didn't look bad. It didn't even look bad prior to me applying the product. Me personally, I just wanted a little bit more luster, but it didn't even really need it. That's why I put this hair right now in my no to low. It depends on the person. Some people are going to get away with not even using a product. I don't even think you really need to use a product on this hair, quite honestly. I don't think you need to, but there are people who are going to want to detangle the hair, so that's why I'm bumping it up a little bit to low maintenance and just using Hawaiian Silky. That's all I've used on this hair is the Hawaiian Silky Miracle Worker. Only used it, counting what just happened, 4 times in my wear of this hair, so not using product like that at all. So again, why it's getting that no to low maintenance, and it still look good. Hair's still looking good, still looking fabulous, and not having to have used a lot of products, done a lot, spent a lot of time on it. This hair has given me nothing but freedom. And that's what I love. Y'all know I love a good freedom. So going into the workout friendly, do I think this hair is active friendly? Absolutely, I do. I think you're going to be able to work out in it because I think you're going to be able to wash it. The thing about working out, people who work out a lot like to wash their hair. So that's why sometimes active friendly and water friendly go hand in hand a lot of the times with my reviews. Because you're like, well, you say a hair is active friendly and a water friendly. How can it be both? It's because people who work out a lot typically sweat a lot and their hair sometimes feels gross and they want to wash it, meaning water would have to hit it. So therefore it needs to also probably be water friendly, and it is. As I talked about at the top of this video, or I might have showed the pack and the first day thoughts, this is one of their H2O hair. So Rastafri has a line of hair that they call their H2O actified hair, or their H2O specific hair, the hair that are going to be able to get wet and dry fast and just be great. They have those claims. So of course I had to test it out. I just went in the shower and I just let water just run on my head. Like, I was going in the shower and I was like, I remember I need to test out the water friendliness of this. So instead of going in with my cap on like I normally do, I just said, let it fall on. Let it just rain on me. I can't sing. Sorry for doing that to your eardrums. I let it just rain on me. After that, I kind of sat for a minute because, again, it says it's fast drying. That's the one claim I cannot confirm or deny, because to me, all crochet hair has always been super fast drying on me. I've never had an issue where a hair has been like, oh, it's taking forever to dry. That was the whole reason years and years and years ago when I went with crochet hair over any other option, because it dried so fast. I went on a cruise with my very first crochet hair, and I was shocked. I was shocked because when you're on a cruise, you're off the ship for a while. If you want to be, you can go, I guess, in and back and forth and on and off the ship. But the thing is, you want to get off the ship, you want to enjoy whatever port you're at, and then you want to get back on the ship. So we went to Nassau and we went to Atlantis, and there's a lot of pools, there's a lot of water, there's that jumbo slide that you want to ride down. There's all this and all that. But my fear was then I'm going to be walking around with soggy, wet hair. Not at all. Not at all with crochet hair, especially what it was 80 plus degrees down there at that time, probably airing on the side of 90. I think we went in late July. It was super hot. Hair dried like that. Hair dried like that. So any crochet hair I've ever had and that's gotten wet, it's always dried fast. So the fact that they say this is fast drying, I mean, it dried fast, just like every other hair I've had dried fast, and it still looked good. It didn't take away from the hair. It was easy to detangle because I detangled it on camera right before this video. So got it wet last night, went to sleep on it, then woke up this morning, detangled it, was a piece of cake, and now I'm left here. I didn't wash it fully and put my shampoos and conditioners in it, but I did just, again, let that shower just coalesce all over my head, and it was fantastic. Now, I got some comparison in my install video because I've already uploaded my install video at this point, and I got some comparisons to, it looks kind of like Dream Romance. And then I got a comment, I can't remember what video it was, but I got a comment that Dream Romance to them was very plasticky. It was very plasticky of a hair. And the thing I might have mentioned at the very top of this video is that it gives me Dream Romance, but it gives me Dream Romance a couple of weeks in. I love Dream Romance. It wasn't overly plasticky to me, and maybe it was, and I'm just so used to crochet hair that it doesn't bother me as much because I know that'll wear off. I know that that initial kind of look of it will wear off. It will get better and better and better with time. Now, this hair is going to be that time. It's that time already in there. So it's not that first day of Dream Romance. It kind of already started with 2 weeks in with Dream Romance, and it's still getting better and better and better with time. The thing about Dream Romance is even on its last day, I still could have worn it for longer. It still looked good. This is like starting from week 2 of Dream Romance and then continuing on and going to week 8, 9, 10, and 11. But again, I have a channel, so I can't wear hair for 10, 9, and 11 weeks. I wouldn't even want to, even if I could. But the thing about this is I could see a comparison to it. And if you did not like Dream Romance because of the initial feel of that hair, I think you'll actually like this hair. So I actually would encourage you, maybe give this a chance. Maybe give this a chance if you like that video. Because, I mean, honestly, they're so similar. They are so similar. I think the Dream Romance also doesn't come in this color. I don't think. This is like their newer line of hair. Dream Romance is an older hair for them, so it's been around for years and years and years. I think this hair is relatively new, been around for like less than a year. So their more recent hair come with more color options. They don't, I believe, have a T1B30 that looks like this in the Dream Romance. This has been a fun install. This has been a fun ride. It's been a fun review. I'm going to let my hair breathe for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back with the next crochet hair review. But if you like this particular video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and then make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. And then turn that notification bell on too, because we want you to make sure that you keep up to date with my videos as they come out. Keep up to date, because sometimes YouTube be tripping and it don't notify you. I want you to also follow me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89, because if you've been following me there, you know I've been cutting up a wee bit, just a smidgen. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. I keep on